Hi folks, welcome to today's live stream. Let's dive right into it. Come on. Sorry, I let my hard drive completely fill up, and I am dealing with the consequences of a slow computer while it slowly realizes that I already deleted the trash can. Anyway, man, what a weird chart. You know, we had like 3 weeks of really clean trading of just, oh, nice compression range, mean reversion. Oop, nice mean reversion, compression range. And then we had another mean reversion, and it's just playing out nicely and nicely and nicely, and it's just a perfect chart. And now, well, we're getting this reading. We have high potential energy with implied comprehensive net expansion, everything going in the same direction, but with a somewhat neutrally weighted CCI with a few downward spikes. So it is implied that we're getting downward expansion. We just had this wild kickback and retest of the CLCP mean. And now it seems, I think this is going to be the lower low. All right, we should be getting trend continuation here. We did have a quick call yesterday, which did play out, but some of the volatility might have wicked us out. It really depends on how aggressively you use your stop. So like, red line is stop, blue is entry, green is take profit. I hit play, and we just dart straight down to that green line. And yeah, that didn't stop out from the looks of it. At least I didn't stop out, and we did hit my first take profit. So that was a quick, easy few percent. Right, because we had the implied expansion happening here. We did appear to just immediately dip down to that value, and the kickback kind of threw me. Because it's very rare for when you're starting to have this comprehensive net expansion going down in the same direction to have this strong of a kickback. So it leaves me slightly concerned as far as trying to make further predictions at this current time. Simply because if you have implied high volatility but you don't have implied direction, well, you just get volatile lateral trading, and that can be hard to profit off of. I just realized I have a pot of boiling water on the stove with nothing in it. I'm going to be like 15 seconds. I'll be right back. Wow, can't believe I forgot about that. All right, I'm back, sorry. Brown rice is good for you. Anyway, we have this nice volatile, I wouldn't even call it a range at this point because it appears we're starting trend. We're just kicking back deep into the range, and it's a little confusing. So our implied support, oddly enough, is exactly 10,000, which is also the exact border of our compression range. So really, if we actually do break 10,000, I would be inclined to imagine short-term trend continuation, at least to the local low of 9,300. So in my short yesterday, my trailing take profit took me out with this wild kickback that immediately happened, so I only ended up with about 2% profit in total. And that's with my leverage, because that was about 4x. So a very small move for me. However, I would expect lower low here, just to test our long-term local low, simply because there's high potential energy with aggressive downward spikes on the CCI weighting. But the range is still holding. 10,000 is still holding. So this is another one of the scenarios where risk kind of outweighs potential profit, and I'm hesitant to actually attempt anything. I'm going to check the YouTube comments if you guys want me to look at anything. Nope. Oh. Are you leaning too down? I don't know what that means, man. Is there a typo in there? Are you learning 2 down. Is that a song? Am I learning something on the guitar? That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, am I leaning to down? Yeah, I am. I have a slightly bearish bias. Oh God, I just jumped to some wild conclusions. Yeah, no, I'm slightly bearish at this current time. Okay, that's it for Bitcoin. I'm gonna stay live for a few minutes so you guys can ask me any altcoin questions you might have. Let you guys roll in, see what happens. I'll just leave YouTube comments open so I can see what you guys are saying. And I'll just stay live until somebody asks me about a coin. Hey Shark, what about Ethereum? Possible reversal on the longer time frame. I would like that. I'm an Ethereum bag holder, simply because we saw a long-term bottom and I was inclined to hold that. Yeah, actually, trend line appears broken, doesn't it? That's interesting. You know, this is either a really good short location, it might be a bull trap. I am a little concerned. Quad CCI. Okay, yeah, this is a good chart. A really risky long here. I will admit that. I've been thinking in FUSD terms because a lot more mild because I've been holding since $200 several months ago. So I entered. Oh, I'm not going to show you. It was $200 though, right? Way back there, and then we just kept on getting this lateral movement through here. A slight downward trend, but nothing too aggressive. I would like to see the reversal on FBTC though. I want to take a look at this with just a quad CCI template, because that's going to change up our view just a bit. Wow. Yeah, that's barely... So our higher periods actually appear to be sufficiently compressed, but it's just our lower periods are super volatile, which honestly results in sustained trend with frequent flagging. And that can be a little bit harder to read than, well, I suppose we could just filter down the time frame. Yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah, decreasing the resolution helped a bit. I guess that just makes sense because Ethereum is inherently less volatile than the average altcoin. So what we can do is quad CCI. All right. Nice. As long as we have significant downward weighting with the majority of our periods below the 0 value, as long as our 50 value is below 0, we can take 14 period CCI roll downs. So let's just set an alert right boop, there. That should probably trigger the way I want it to, because any period needs to cross the 100 value, and the only one close enough to do so is 14. So if that crosses down, I will short. Or if our 50 value goes above 0, that would be enough for me to change my bias to bullish. But at this current time, you should be looking for short re-entries on FBTC. But a longer term reversal is completely possible. It's just not something I would immediately bet on. Thanks for your work, by the way. It is a pleasure. Happy to be with you, man. I thought September, with all those events acquiring backed, would drive Bitcoin above 12K. Fundamentals matter very little, dude. It's just a mafia of a couple of rich guys who play with price, and FA doesn't mean much on Bitcoin, guys. Halvings can do something, but it's super macro level. So just be careful with that. ENG, sure. Should be in my watch list. Come on. God, why don't I just type it in? I'm ridiculous. Okay. Hey, that's actually an uptrend. Wow. Hold on. Hey! Quad CCI, a bullish quad CCI scenario. Huh. Okay. Price volatility will be high at key pivots if the slope of probability volatility does not support the direction of trend. Alright, so we're using the 50 band as a buffer. Quad CCI trend. Yeah, I could probably just call this. I have a buy range from here to there. I like this. I might buy it. This is a predictable trend. You know, trying to draw a trend line on something like this isn't going to treat you very well. Well, it's actually going to treat you very well. Those are 3 good points of contact. But then you could also, like... See, this is the problem with trend lines. Hold on. How many points of contact do we have? Let's... hold on. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good trend line. Kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, though. I guess that means we have to do a bit more of an aggressive buy range. We could do from current price down... Oh, it's not that bad. 4%. I just have a stop loss around 705, 707. You could probably also expect a lot of stop losses to be below the 700 value. So you would want your stop loss above 700. Simply because if we do wick below the 700 value, it would briefly tank pretty significantly. But this is actually a pretty good chart. Let's just set an alert. I would like quad CCI. I want plot crossing up the negative 100 value. Cool. Yeah, if that triggers, I'll call it. We'll see what happens. Digibyte, DGB, if I remember correctly. Yep. USD, not what I want. DGB BTC. There we go. That's weird. Chart's snapping weird to this. Reverse parabola. Or at least a parabola, just not the kind that people like. If you will. I actually had a lot of fun trading this back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean like late 2017, early 2018. Actually, this trading range right here was a lot of fun for me. I think I might have tried to take a position around here, but it promptly stopped out of it on this wick. A lot of people did, actually. Slow heat death at the moment. I guess we just set a price alert. You know, if we get any kind of bullish movement on this, we could probably swap that around pretty quickly. Just, you know, that's a 20% upside, though. Like, it's kind of odd how he wicked down to 0. Just about. You know, really, Digibyte is one of those coins where if it starts an uptrend, it'll run. It just requires a lot of caution. All right, give you guys another moment. See what you guys want to say. Yeah, I'm really not inclined to bet on Digibyte until it actually starts trending. E&J. Did I do the wrong coin? I did do it E&J instead of ENG. It's funny. I like how you tactfully just asked for the other one instead of correcting me. Oh well. Okay, there you go. Now you corrected me. That's good. No, I don't like this chart. I'm happy with my mistake because E&J looks far better than ENG. Sure, we got a super obvious falling wedge. Just with crypto and falling wedges, there's something you need to realize. When you get a breakout of a falling wedge in crypto, you don't immediately get bullish price action like this, right? I guess we're technically on that swing low of the trend line, and you could, in theory, have a 12% stop and a 12% upside. That's not good. Yeah, we're a few days late on that. Yeah, there's some slight signs of bullish reversal. Like, so we had the previous downtrend here. We hit the trend line, had a nice bounce, dove down a bit, and then touched the top edge. So if you were to enter here, you should at least expect that swing low before new high. But the structure's pretty far along, and we're really compressing tightly in that range now. And to be honest, I want to draw this trend line correctly, just so I could point out some of the absurdity of breakout patterns. Never mind. Okay, yeah, if we were to draw that perfectly, it would look more like this. So we actually didn't even touch the bottom edge there. But anyway, really with patterns like this, it's more of a vagueness, where you have compressing price action and reducing volume, right? Which is good, right? Because if you have aggressive downtrend, like we've had, and we can probably see this better on the daily chart, right? You don't immediately get trend reversal because you have too much distributional width on your macro level periods. So what you need is lateral trading, sideways movement. Typically, when these patterns form, you don't immediately just boom, baby. You go sideways, you compress. Why? So you can reduce your distributional width of your macro level periods, right? So watch. All right, you see this falling wedge-ish structure over here, right? When you break out of the structure, we don't immediately go up. Why? Because there's too much volatility overhead. Too much distributional width. This period here is too big, right? If the period's too big, it would require excessive force to immediately push price back up. So what happens? Well, nothing happens. We go sideways. And then what happens? Oh, look at all this huge potential energy. So now actually when trend begins, then you can get something significant. All right? So kind of same scenario. We need all this to evaporate, and that's not going to happen until price goes sideways. So I would actually predict that any kind of significant upward move at this current time is improbable. All right. Oh, what the hell? Moon Lambo on fuel. God, what a chart. That's 100% down there? Jesus, what if you retest previous highs? 6,000%. Oh my God, I can't wait for the next crypto bull run. Like, it's just a pump and dump right now on fuel, but I mean, okay, actually this is pretty cool. Never mind. We can't do anything with this. Although there's a lot of breakouts today, just in terms of crazy price action doing crazy things. Whoa, that's 14%? This is super volatile. 1 hour chart doesn't look too shabby. Interesting. High potential energy on the 1 hour chart. Huh. This might take off, guys. I just don't have a good entry for you. Alright, check one last time. That's it. Alright, love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.